Good afternoon, everyone. Great win once again. Great win for the Noles on this past Saturday. By far one of our most complete games this season. Again, not where we know we want to be, but our football team is making improvements, and we're seeing it each week, and we need to consistently make improvement as we move forward. Have a great challenge in front of us here at home this Saturday versus the defending ACC champions, Clemson Tigers, and what an opportunity for us. We're really excited about it, and more excited about it because we have it here at Doak Campbell, and look forward to having the crowd there to help us this Saturday at noon. So go to bed early at night, fans. Make sure you're there nice and early. Well, I think if our players just look at the overall improvement that we're doing each and every week, they're seeing we're getting closer and closer every week to being what we felt we can be at the beginning of the year. And if we continue to make those improvements each day and each week, we'll ultimately see and what we can be on a consistent basis. And that's the challenge for our team now, is to be able to do that consistently, but we got to continue to improve. Continue to do the things we did to prepare for that game like that, and continue to make the adjustments that we have to when we're playing an opponent at the halftime. But I thought for the most part throughout the season, defensively, our guys have really played well in the second half, and it was good to see our offense come out of the halftime and score some points in the third quarter, something we hadn't done. So just consistent and improvement, and I think as we consistently improve, our guys consistently gain confidence in themselves and what they're capable of doing. It was great to have one of those guys on your team as a pass rusher and not going against you first and foremost. Again, he's one of the leaders on our defense. He's the leader of our football team, and Brian's one of those guys. He leads by example, and I do like when he speaks, because when he speaks, he say things that everybody needs to hear, but he's one of those guys going to give you 100% at everything he does. He's not going to complain about anything. He's a kid that hasn't missed not one practice since I've been here. He enjoyed practicing and getting better, and it speaks value of what his teammates thinks of him by voting him captain. So personally, I don't think he necessarily needs to be more vocal. He just need to continue to be Brian. I think he's exactly what we need on our football team. I think for us, it's not necessarily difficult to prepare because we have one of the top defensive line in the country as well. So I think going against our guys daily helps our guys. So from that standpoint, I don't think it as difficult. Our guys are just as talented as their guys are, and so it helps. And we knew going in that was going to be a strength for us, our D-line. So our guys get some good competition daily going against those guys, so they'll be prepared for them.
Weeks.
Well, I think just from playing-wise, I think him being more patient in the run game. When I say patient, just allowing blocks to develop for himself, or more importantly, him helping set up the blocks. I thought early in the year he was pressing and trying to get the home run every time he touched the ball, and we wouldn't really letting blocks develop, and it started last week in practice. He started then. I was eavesdropping, listening to him and DeAndre talk one day in practice, and DeAndre was talking to him about some of those things, which I thought was pretty cool, just to hear those guys talking football and how he can be a little more patient, and then he worked on it all week. And I think him coming up and watching more film, having a better understanding of what we're doing, helped him and had him become more comfortable with being patient again. And then just his mentality when he came out to practice, he was practicing like he was playing the game, and it showed, and it paid off for him. Well, he's the real deal. I mean, the kid can make all the throws. You can see what everyone was talking about when they talk about Trevor. He's a heck of a talent. I mean, he's one really good football player. You got to get to him. I mean, that's the thing. You can get to him. I think that's the only way you beat guys like that. You got to get to him, and so he can't make all the throws that he's capable of making because he has some talented receivers out there, and again, you see when he's in there, their offense has become a lot more explosive now. So big challenge for our defense. Best quarterback they faced this season, and I know they'll be up for it.
Try and help you guys out.
Yeah, win. They've been winning, and we got to win. The bottom line, you got to recruit, and you got to win. They've done a great job of recruiting and building the culture. Dabo has done a great job of building the culture how he wanted, and you can see it. You go visit the program, you see it by everybody in there, everybody involved in it. Everything they do is towards winning, and helping the student athlete, and it's paying off for them. So what can we do? We got to recruit. We got to win. If you want to beat a man, you got to beat the man. So great opportunity for the Noles. Looking forward to it. Against a really, really good football team. One of the best college football teams out there. You look at their defense, 9 returning starters. Very challenging. You hear everyone talk about Alabama. Clemson is right up there with them, and they've been in the playoff the last 3 years. So great football team. Coming to Doak Campbell. And we're looking forward to it. Noon, fans, noon. Go to bed early Friday. I need everybody there. I don't want to hear we don't do well at noon games. Those times are over and different. We do very well. So look forward to seeing everyone there on Saturday. Great opportunity for the Noles.
I think going forward for this Clemson game?
Well, so far we don't have anybody hurt. I think big part of that was injuries is why you seen those things, and we said it from the beginning. We'd like to have it where we have all 5 guys in there, and so they can play consistently enough, and we're banking on having the same line we had this past week, and if we can continue that, again, I think you're going to continue to see more improvement out of our offense.